Hello all. So what fortunes has the merry month of May brought for me? This is May 2025. Right, have a look, watch on, bit of me in charity shops, bit of me coming out of charity shops and showing you what I've got, bit of me looking in charity shops and showing you what I'm leaving on the shelf, which is half of the skill, trust me. What you leave behind is just as important as what you pick up. Anyway, watch on, like, comment, subscribe to your heart's content. Okay, hope you enjoy it. All right, see you soon.
For the summer, these are a nice pair of Clarks like sandals, men's sandals. But how much do they want for them? Hang on, let's turn that over. I think it's £7. Yeah, £7. These will go for about a tenner, I reckon. So there's nothing in it really there. Okay, so now I'd go a £5 for them, nothing more. There's also a pair of these caramel sandals. Okay, good summer shoes, good for wearing down the beach. They want a tenner for them. Nah, it's too much again. £5 we're on. But there is a pair of riding boots for a £5. I think I'll have these. They're unbranded, they're just a normal pair of riding boots, but I think I'll get more than a £5. Nice pair of yellow Blue Harbours, but there are a few stains on these that I don't think I'm going to get out. If it was stainless for £4, I would have taken these. There would have been about a 50% markup on them, but I would have had them. Nice pair of Brooks Ghost 11 running shoes. They want £12 for them. They're in good condition. I'm tempted. I am tempted, but I just below a tenner, yes. 12, there's just not enough in it. However, next to them, hotter Gore-Tex, £7. Thank you very much. Is it 7? Did I see that right? Yeah, £7. Yeah, we'll have that. Nice Skechers, but they want a tenner. So no, they're staying there. However, Nike City Court, they want £7. Yeah, we'll have them. They'll clean up nicely. In the car, just been out for a little bit of a trip, just to have a look, see what's around, see what's about. A little bit of a, you know, in and out sort of thing. What you got? Anything? No? Right, okay. On we go then. But no, I found a few bits. Okay, I'll start off with just a pair of just normal chinos. M&S regular chinos. These were on at £4. I don't think I'll get 100% on these, but they're in good nick. They're a good size as well. When I say a good size, I'm talking about many people are this size. That's what I'm talking about when I say a good size. This is 36-inch waist, 31-inch leg. So, yeah, nice pair of chinos there. As I said, £4. Probably go for a between 8 and 10 on them, roughly. You know, that should work. Staying with trousers, M&S Autograph. Okay, again, bit more premium these than the other ones that I showed. Those ones that I just showed are sort of like just bog standard run-of-the-mill Marks and Spencer trousers. These ones have got a little bit about them, the Autograph range. 34, 31 these ones, and they cost me £5. I should get 10 to 12 for these, so, but after fees it won't quite be 100%, but both of those trousers I feel will go into the 50 to 100% markup range that I'm usually going for. Right, next, and I'm not saying next, I'm saying the company Next. I've tried some of their trousers, and yeah, they do sell. It does seem to be working. It's something new that I've tried. 36 regular, £3.99, £4. Okay, just a pair of black jeans. All right, getting them in now for £4. Probably won't sell quick. Will probably sell probably in the autumn. It's spring now, but it's worth keeping them on to, you know, it's going to be well within the 12 months that I usually set myself for products like this to sell. £4, again, 8 to 10. There's a 50 to 100% markup on these. All right, nice pair of Next jeans, black jeans. And I've also got a nice pair of Next blue jeans as well, 36 regular. Okay, you can see here. And these ones have got a bit of a starchy feel to them. I don't think these have been worn very often at all. Okay, and I'll mention that in the description. Okay, worn not many times. And I think people actually looking at these and feeling these would agree with me. It is quite easy to tell. Again, these were $3.99, 36 regular. So again, 10 to 12 on these, I would say. So yeah, if I get 100%, I'll be happy. And to finish off the leg wear, shall we say, just a pair of shorts. I'll put these on. I think these will go quite quickly. Can you see, nice pair of coloured shorts. All right, now I usually say that the coloured trousers go quite quickly. It's just the same for the shorts. There was, you'll see earlier in the video, there was a pair of yellow ones, but they had a few stains on, so no, I'm not getting them. But these ones are fine. M&S Blue Harbour. All right, £3.50 they cost me. 7 these will go for, roughly. So, you know, I reckon it'll be the lower end of the 50 to 100%, but there'll be a couple of quid on that. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. Next up, bit of a find here. I've got a Camelback. All right, this cost me £8, Camelback Classic. It hasn't got the pouch, which you put the water in inside it. Okay, so it is pouchless. But I've seen these on for between 20 and £30. So I reckon this has got potentially 100%. All right. So yeah, Camelback. That's a good brand to look out for. Also, yeah, there are these. I mentioned these earlier. Just a pair of like just rubber riding boots. They're brandless. There's no brand on them, but they're in really, really good condition. I think these will go. I think these will go well. They're a size 5. I'm going to put these on for about 15 quid. They cost me a £5. So, yeah, I reckon there's something there. I tried the zips at the back, but somebody has actually stitched across the bottom of the zip. All right, so I'll cut that stitching out so that the zip can actually go down. Hotter. Okay, pair of Hotter shoes with Gore-Tex. Oh, nice. Anything with Gore-Tex on, honestly, get it. So yeah, these will work quite well. Happy with these. Hotter Gore-Tex, size, what are we talking? Size 5, cost me £7, probably around about the 15 mark. Nice pair of walking shoes. All right, and to finish off, what have we got? We got these. Now you can see there that there's just a little bit of markings on the soles and stuff like this. I'll tell you what, I've got a steam gun now. That will get all of that off really nicely. You can see there's just some marks on the sole there as well. They're easy to get off with a steam gun. I reckon I'll be able to clean. I mean, they're in pretty good nick anyway, but I reckon I'll be able to make them look really good for photographs. Okay, so these are a pair of Nike City Courts. What do they cost me? £7. I reckon about 12 to 15 for these. So again, not massive markup, but you know, enough to considering it's only going to take me about 10 minutes to clean them up and to get them photographed and listed. Yeah, it's worth doing. Okay, there we go. There we go. Onward and upward.
Nice pair of Ralph Lauren aviator boots, but they're 15 quid. They go for about 25, so there's nothing in them. Also, a nice pair of Carrymores, but they want 15 for those as well. I've never seen Carrymores for that much before. No, they stay put.
Really nice pair of O'Neill sandals, but I cannot find any sizing on them. It's nowhere. So they're only a £5. They've never been worn. They're gonna have to stay. Get down your local tip shops. Honestly, there are some absolute bargains in there. Okay, let me just show you a few of them that I've got today. First up, decent pair of Hotter shoes, Velcro, 2 quid. Hotter sells. They're a good brand to sell, so really pleased with those. They should make me 100%. Also picked up one of these, an open box satellite receiver. it's a bit dated, but it's got DVB on it, so it's a digital ready. It's got a USB on it. It does say 3G, so look, see just there, 3G, but it's in its cellophane wrapper, and it has the SCART outlet and the I've got it the wrong way up, and the HDMI outlet as well. So this will fit virtually all tellies that exist at the moment. I don't like using the word all, but I think I'm okay to use it if it's got a SCART and an HDMI, and it's got the remote control as well. Superb. All right, really pleased with that. Bit of boxing. Picked up some like low boxing shoes. Look, you can see there on the soles, I don't think they've been worn. Nice pair of Adidas boxing shoes there, low cut, £5, and I reckon I've certainly above 100% in these. I'm reckoning these. I've sold a pair that were mid-calf boots before, and I think they went for about 25. So yeah, there's certainly a bit of scope in these, and they had the old golf ball deals on as well. 3 for £1. Spent £2. Always got to pick some up. And with those Adidas shoes came these. I think these are those things that martial artists wear when they're doing kicking practice, so they don't totally wreck their legs. I'm gonna have to look up these, but yeah, there's a pair of these. You know, yeah. Look on the bottom. I reckon the heel comes out of there. Yeah. We'll have to see, but I think that's what they're for. Ooh, interesting. Could be onto something there. And look at these. Pair of Doc Martens. Again, if they have been worn, it's been worn once, and they've got like a ho 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 sticker on, and they're £10. Now, these, I've looked on eBay, you're talking 60 quid used, okay? For how much they are, if they haven't been used, brand new, I just don't know. But I paid a tenner for them. I reckon 60 might be a bit too high. I'm reckoning at least 40. So yeah, we'll see how we do with those. So yeah, all of that just from a morning in the tip shop. So less than 20 quid. I've got, well, 25 I'd say. I've got quite a good deal there. I'm happy. And some new golf balls as well.
Hello all. Normally I do this in the car, show you a few things about what I've got, but I've got the bag here because I've been out on a little run today just to pick up a few things. The car was too hot. It's getting too hot now to sit in the car and do it, because if I open the window you get like the noise from outside. So no, I thought I'd calm it all down and come into the back of my house just to show you. Right, a couple of pickups. First thing is a Zara shirt. Now, yeah, that's a typical run-of-the-mill shirt. I paid £6 for it, but it is a linen and cotton blend, okay? And my wife tells me that this is actually on trend as well, this sort of stripe design. So, yeah, it's an XL, paid £6 for it, okay? 50 to 100, hoping, all right? I'm trying out shirts again. I did start to avoid them because I wasn't really making that much on them, but maybe it's the time of year, maybe it's the material in the shirt, I don't know. But anyway, nice Zara linen cotton blend shirt. Next up, nice pair of heavy tapered M&S Calazione trousers. These are like the moleskin sort of trousers, and I found that they sell quite well. So $38.29 and paid £4 for them. Okay, so I think that has got 100% on it. Okay, nice like dark brown, okay, dark chocolate type brown. In fact, M&S do put the colour on, don't they? So what colour have they given it? Oh, they've cut the label off. That's nice of them. But anyway, nice pair of Collezione trousers. What else have we got? I've mentioned this brand quite a lot in previous videos. In fact, there's two brands that are sort of very, very similar. White Stuff and Fat Face. These are a pair of red white stuff trousers. I think they're like the 3/4 trousers. I think they must be, okay? They're a size 10. So this one's for the ladies. Yeah, it's size 10. Women's 3/4 length trousers in a nice red. I usually find that the colourful trousers sell quite well for both men and women. So what did I say I paid for them? £4.50. 50 to 100%. If I get the 100, I'll be quite happy with that. I don't think I will though. And yep, there is also another material based pair of trousers that I paid £5 for, but these are a nice pair of M&S pure linen trousers. Okay, size 18, and the colour on them is light blue. So yeah, nice pair of linen trousers there from Marks and Spencer's. I've done a men's sell very, very well, and now I'm finding some women's ones as well, and they're also selling well. So yeah, pleased with those. And last but not least, I paid £4 for this. It's like a Nike dry fit Liverpool standard chartered shirt. Was it from about 2 years ago, this one? But this one is an XL, 158 to 170 centimetres. So you're probably looking here for a 12, 13-year-old kid. What I'm finding is, and this is quite good actually, is that older football kits are becoming more popular, becoming more retro, and like the kids, it could have been like 10 years ago where the kids wouldn't be seen in anything but the latest kit, but now it's becoming quite cool to wear a top from a few years back. I think basically it's because, you know, to get kitted out in the new kit, you're looking at quite a bit of money, and there's just something quite cool, quite retro about going back in time a little bit, and people are saying, oh yeah, that was the year that was, or I can remember such and such a player wearing that shirt. Yeah, okay, so we'll see on that. But I paid, how much did I pay on this? Where's the tag? £4. Okay, probably go for about a tenner. All right, so again, that's got 100% potential, but only just. So there's a couple of things there that I've got. Right, that brings a conclusion to my truffling, okay, during the month of May. Hope you've enjoyed what I've put together. Okay, as I said, please like, comment, subscribe. That would be great. All right, but for the time being, this is Smithy out. All right, and I will see you in my next video. Cheers.